guys! Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Skin Time TV with Ashley. So if you recall, I actually made this video just before Thanksgiving. I did a DIY recipe for dry skin and it was cool, but in all honesty, I actually went out of town for Thanksgiving holiday, totally forgot to bring it with me, and that was like a whole week of not using it. And so you could imagine I came home and it was just, I wasn't gonna use that. On top of that, I felt like I needed to use the mask consecutively to best optimize the results and see a better before and after. So I'm obviously going to use the same ingredients, which is my avocado, banana, honey, and olive oil. I'll have the measurements put to the side, but just as last time, I'm going to eyeball it again. When I made this mask the last time, I blended it with a spoon, and I felt that the mask turned out lumpy and wasn't as easy to apply to my skin. So this time I'm actually going to throw it in my bullet or my blender so that I could have a lot easier of an application this time. Okay, so here's what it looks like with all the ingredients tossed in. Now I'm just gonna pop a cap on it and blend up my mask. While we're blending, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. After a few minutes of blending, my mask is the perfect consistency. It's so smooth and creamy, and it's going to apply to my skin a lot better than the first mask I used. So I'm really happy about this, and oh my god, it looks great. Here, I'm just using a spatula to scoop out all of the rest of the mask and put it into a container that I'll keep in the fridge and use as storage. This is a better shot of what the mask looks like after coming out of the blender, and y'all, you see what I see, especially if you watched the first video on this. It's night and day. This is so creamy, it's so smooth, it's so silky, it's actually mask looking, and I'm really excited to apply it. The application process will be so much easier, and I'm going to be able to stretch the mask out a lot more. So obviously I'm happy and this looks great. So I'm just popping the mask in the fridge for a little bit while I do some other things, but then I'll come back to apply it. Alright, so I'm back like I never left, along with my mom who felt she needed to make a cameo, and I'm applying the mask. As you can see, it goes on a lot more smoothly than my first attempt at the mask. Blending it was such a great idea. I'm glad I did it. It paints right onto the face. So we're all set, and I have a good amount of the batch left for the next consecutive days of use. I'll wait 15 minutes before removing this mask, and we'll touch base in the next couple of days to see how this really works for me. But thanks so much for tuning in, guys, for staying subscribed, and I hope you enjoyed today's video.